We've all been in a situation where we've let a guy get the best of us. Maybe it was because you cared too much, or maybe it was because he was a giant tease or strung you along while you believed that what you were sharing was real. Whatever the case, you know better now, and in this video I'm going to teach you some helpful ways to control your emotions when it comes to men. Believe me, I know how tough it can be to not fall hard and fast when you seem to click with a guy, or to cry your eyes out when you feel disappointed or let down. But letting a guy get the best of you and your emotions isn't healthy, especially if you're looking to build a lasting, loving relationship. The good news is that even though you may not realize it, you have complete control over your emotions. Before I get rolling with this video, I want your input on what my next YouTube video should be. I read through your comments and I've put together a list of the hot topics you're looking for me to cover, so please take a moment and vote for which one you'd like to see. In the top corner of this video, you'll see 2 options, so go ahead and vote now. Also, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel and be sure to hit the little bell icon once you do. It will send you a little notification anytime I release something new. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the 3 steps you need to learn and follow to control your emotions. Step 1, identify your feelings. This means that before you react to any given situation, it's important that you take the time to define what you're feeling and why. I'll repeat that last part again, and why. Well, it's one thing to know you're feeling annoyed or upset. Determining why you feel the way you do is a whole other challenge. However, taking the time to do so is one of the best moves you can make because it'll not only prevent you from reacting irrationally, but it'll also put you more in tune with what makes you tick. Next time you feel your emotions bubbling up inside, be it good or bad, take a moment to mentally play through the scenario. Some women find keeping a journal of their emotions helps to master them, so if you think this could work for you, then give it a try. If you find that you're having a hard time digging deep and thinking through your feelings, then try removing yourself from the scenario. I know this sounds counterproductive, but when you think about it, we're all so good at processing situations that we're not a part of. For example, when a friend tells you how she's feeling given a situation, it's easy to conclude whether or not they're being ridiculous or overreacting. Use the same sort of process to sort through your own emotions and mentally run through the situation, but take yourself out of the equation and instead pretend as though it's happening to someone else. Ask yourself what the rational way for that person to react would be, then compare it to your own feelings. Step 2, breathe. Whether you're bursting with joy or drowning in sorrow, it's important that you take a moment to breathe. Since the point of this video is to teach you how to control your emotions when it comes to men, it's crucial that you stay in charge of your feelings, regardless of if they're positive or negative. Now, you may be thinking, but Amy, don't you want me to feel extreme happiness? And the answer is, of course I do. However, it's important that you don't give any man total control over your emotions. So after you've identified what you're feeling and why, you need to take a breather and stay grounded. Why? Because your emotions are created by how you think and your physical responses. For instance, when you're feeling angry, your brain processes your body's physical reactions, like a quickened heartbeat, increased body temperature, and dry mouth, before it can interpret that emotion to be anger. By controlling your breathing, you're able to counter and even avoid these physical reactions, which means your brain won't be so quick to process your emotions. To do this, breathe normally a few times, then inhale slowly through your nose, allowing your chest and belly to fill and expand with air. You may find it helpful to close your eyes while doing so, then exhale slowly through your mouth or nose. Do this 10 times, and the impact it'll have on your mood and emotions is unbelievable. Also, when you're feeling less than awesome, make a point to keep your chin up, literally. Your moods manifest themselves physically, and the way you carry yourself will impact how you feel. This is why it's possible to control your emotions simply with your face. For instance, by keeping your mouth and jaw relaxed, you'll feel more pleasant than if they're tight and clenched. Besides, if you let a man know he has that much power over your feelings, then you risk scaring him off or letting him take advantage of you. Instead, you need to stay in charge and only let your emotions shine through after you've given yourself time to breathe. For some powerful tips on how to regain control and ooze with confidence to make any man weak at the knees, pop on over to my site and download the free PDF. The URL is www.coachnorth.com/free, and I'll post a link in the description below. I could go on and on about all the awesome stuff you'll find there, but instead I'll let you see for yourself. Now, step 3, know your worth. At the end of the day, the only person who should be able to control your emotions is you, and a big part of being able to do so is knowing your worth. This means that no matter how hard you're falling for a man, how smitten he makes you feel, or how bad he hurt you, you need to understand that giving someone else that much power over your emotions is not healthy. Instead, carry yourself with a mentality that any man would be lucky to have you, and the one who does get you will treat you with that same respect. It can be tough to get in this mindset, especially if you have a habit of doing otherwise, but as they say, practice makes perfect. When you can be the kind of woman who knows her worth and understands what she has to offer a relationship, it'll make a million times easier to control your emotions so you don't ever get in over your head. It's sort of like safeguarding your heart. You don't want to set yourself up for disappointment, so by realizing you're the prize to be won and reminding yourself daily that you're in the driver's seat, you'll be in full control in no time. Well, now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you have any of your own tips or tricks you'd like to share? If so, please do, because I'd love to hear from you. Before I wrap this video up, I just want to ask that if you found it helpful, then please give it a like, share it with your girlfriends, and subscribe to my channel. Any questions or comments you may have, you can post in the section below. And as always, I'll do my best to get back to each of you ASAP. So then, until next time, ladies, take care and good luck.